Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are and what time it is, where you're joining me from. Where I am, it's good afternoon. It is lunchtime vibes. So I'm saying to you, if you happen to be in the same time zone as myself, good afternoon, good people. It's a Sunday afternoon. It's a several colors Sunday. And so I thought I must just check in and speak to you and with you a little bit about several colors and what it brings to me. Please remember, I would love to know that you are here. Send your comments. If you are on Facebook, allow permission to StreamYard to read your comments so that I can know who the author is. And let us connect together and have fun in the next few minutes that we're going to share with you. I apologize for having changed the time to start in the last 10 minutes or so. I just had to change devices that I'm using today. And I would love to hear from you if I am audible today, because I'm using a device that I have never used on this platform. So it's several colors Sunday, and like every good woman should, I cooked this morning and I got reminded when I was counting the colors of the different veggies, the whole different dishes that I had put together, and realized that they are not seven. And I know that we usually make, I don't know whether it is the habit or the mistake of calling it seven colors, but it's supposed to be several colors. But who cares? It doesn't matter. Whoever came up with the term and the concept earlier on, we have since changed it to become seven colors. So what colors do to me is that they brighten or dampen my mood. I have a color that I love the most. My most favorite color in the world is dusty pink. I love the color because I associate certain things to that color. And I know that there are other people that have different colors of preference and they associate different things to those colors. Back in the day when I was young, the several colors Sunday was not a thing in my life. It used to be Christmas food. As a matter of fact, if we happen to have that kind of food somewhere during the year, we as children would ask if it is Christmas Day, because hello, it was not the richest family around, and therefore some things were reserved for special occasions such as Christmas Day. So throughout the year, several colors food would be something that we look forward to. When is the next Christmas coming? So that we can have brightly lit colors of clothing that we're going to have, brand new clothing that we're going to have, and we're going to have all of these bright colors on the food. So it would be something that we talk about based on the previous Christmas, and also something to look forward to in the next Christmas, because bright colors, several colors food was associated to happiness, to a new lifted mood, to hope for the future, and just to letting go of all the negative things or the burdens that would have been a heavy yoke on our shoulders. Now, there is also one area where I associate this lifting of the mood to the different colors, and that is the rainbow. So we will see the rainbow before or after the rain, and it has seven colors. It is said that it has this dispersion and refraction of the light through the rain, which shows us this series of seven colors, from the red color, orange, yellow, all the way to the violet color. When you take only one of those colors, it doesn't give you the same impact or the same effect as you would relate to the overall rainbow. It is the different colors coming together that gives a certain message and a certain impression, which we will associate with things that are happening in our lives. And now, as I was sitting and looking at the food, I remembered that when my son was a little younger, he loved bright colors. He loved experimenting with food. So he insisted that we buy food colorants and that we change the color of the food so that we could just experiment and see how it was going to taste like. And I remember one day he decided that we're going to have blue rice And so I cook the rice white as it usually is, and instead of the turmeric that usually turns it yellow. Hi, Petra, welcome. He said that let's turn it blue, and so we had blue rice. We had green cabbage, which was not very bad because it was not very different from the usual color that that the natural color of the cabbage. But the blue rice was just not edible at all. It's the rice, it has salt, it has water, but the fact that it was blue, it turned different from the essence of what I know rice to be. And so I did not enjoy rice anymore, because for me, a blue color is not supposed to be, it's not something that is supposed to be associated with food. It's supposed to be associated with other things, decoratory things, clothing, and so on, but definitely not food. Hi, Stembi, so welcome. And I then asked myself, is there reality? If the same rice that is white in color is appreciated and it is edible and is palatable to my senses, why is it possible that when it changes the color, and the change of the color has nothing different in terms of the taste buds, but suddenly I'm not enjoying it? This now got me to think about the power of association. Several colors make us look forward to the Sunday meal, and we're going to feel good about ourselves. We're going to feel the happy mood. We can also associate it with the family coming together around the dining table and sharing the experiences of the week and setting intentions for the next week, because it's the first day of the week. Well, depends on what you believe in. It's the first day of the week or it's the last day of the previous week. But it's an opportunity to really reflect on how the previous week has been like and set intentions for the week to come together with your family over a good meal or a good dish, which has all of these several colors. Now, I'm asking myself if there is such a thing as reality, or we associate and give meaning to things on the basis of how we believe, or on the basis of what we believe, or on the basis of how we feel. For example, I love the color dusty pink, as I said at the beginning of this. And because I love the color dusty pink, anything that is dusty pink makes me feel calm. It makes me feel happy. It makes me feel peace. If you are negotiating anything with me and the setup, the environment has got the theme of dusty pink, I'm likely to compromise myself, because for me, that is some kind of a lubricant that allows me to just let go and give in of anything that you want when there is a dusty pink around. So does it mean that that is real? That does it mean that the color really brings me the peace, the calm, the joy, and the fluidity? Or is it that I have decided to give it meaning? If we go back to the example of the rainbow is nothing more than that retraction and the dispersion of the sunlight through the rain. It's nothing more than that. But there is also a story from one of the books that I have read, that God gave the rainbow as a signal of hope or a promise to the people after the floods during Noah's time, that God will never punish the world in the form of floods again. And I decided to believe that when I was younger, during the Sunday school days, to such an extent that to this day, whenever I see the rainbow, I get the hope that things are going to be better. For me, the rainbow means that this is a sign that this is the beginning, the best is yet to come, that it is not going to be as bad as it has been in the past, that you are going through to the other side, and the other side is full of prosperity in different aspects of your life. It is full of 360-degree abundance, no matter what. So that is the association that I have made between seeing the colors of the rainbow and my own reality. It means that I create my own reality. It means that I give myself an opportunity to look at something and associate it with something on the basis of what my belief system is. I'm here to talk to you today then about the fact that you can associate anything to anything. Emotions, for example, are not something that is tangible. You cannot see it, you cannot touch it. But I have spoken to many people, especially when we do techniques in transformational coaching, when we talk about give some kind of a tangible representation of what anger means to you. And there would be a color that the person associates with anger, be it a brown color, it would even have a texture. There would be an opposite color when we're talking about the paradigm shift as to how a person would like to feel like. All of those things are not in existence. They are not tangibly there, but they are associations so as to give meaning to what we are experiencing. And this is something that happens to us all the time. We experience lives by way of association. And if we experience lives by way of an association in a negative manner, we surely can create a paradigm shift in our lives by finding an alternative that we can associate life to using positive means. It is possible. It can be done. If you don't know how to do it, everybody needs a coach in their life. So you can contact any coach. You can contact me as well if you feel that you resonate with the message, and we could find a way to see if we could work together. But there are all sorts of items that are around us that can help us to come out of situations that we find ourselves in just by mere association, just like we do in terms of the mood that we feel when we think of the several colors Sunday. So this is one of those areas that discuss the power of association in your life. It's my book. It's a book that is written by myself. It is entitled I Serve. That's the name of the author on top there. This book has 10 chapters. And we are going to be doing what I call teaching, for lack of a better word, on this book, starting from Monday, which is tomorrow, on what I call Mindset Monday. So tomorrow at 6 p.m. on the same platforms that you're on right now, we are going to be talking about one chapter from this book. So the first chapter is called Inside Out. Stembi, so you've got the book, so you will be joining us, and we are going to be looking at the practical application of the lessons that come out of this book. So what do we learn out of the book itself, and how can we apply the lessons into our own lives so that we can transform from one level to the other? Because that is all it is. That is what is important in life. It's more than just getting information from a book, but the most important thing is, what do you learn and what do you do so that you can shift your own life? Now, if you wish to connect even more with the next 10 sessions that we are going to have, you are advised, urged, beseeched, appealed to get your own copy of this book. It's available on Amazon.com as a hard copy, as well as an ebook version, Kindle version. For the people that are outside of South Africa, I would recommend that you go onto Amazon to get the book. It will take time for you to get it in South Africa if you are ordering it from Amazon. If you are the ebook type of a person, if that's your cup of tea, you can also go to smashwords.com. So you have an option between Amazon.com or smashwords.com. If you are in South Africa and you would like to have a hard copy, you can go to takealot.com. They have copies available for 240 rands a copy, and it may take a few days before it gets to you from takealot.com. Today, we have limited stock available at our premises, and you will be able to get a copy for the same price with no delivery fee. We can have it couriered to you tomorrow, and you will pay exactly the same 240 rands price without any delivery fee. If you feel that you would like to walk this journey with somebody else, and here is why it's important that you keep this as your own book. This book is more like a journal. So it has these plain pages here that you write a reflection on. I call them reflections at the end of each chapter. You write your reflection on there so that you can connect with the message, because remember I said this is all about the practical application. It's more than just getting information and saying, oh, that's what happened to her, it's nice. It says, how do I relate to what has happened to her and how she has turned her circumstances from those of being a victim to those of being a conqueror, a victor, so that I can also find a way of spiraling upward and reclaiming my own power in different aspects of my life. So because it is a journal, you can't share it with anybody. If you wish to walk the journey with a buddy, with a spouse, with a friend, with a team member, with your manager, with anybody, if you get yourself more than one copy, we will throw a discount in for you. So we will give each book to you at 200 rands, no delivery fee, and it will be coming to you, couriered to you as soon as possible if you are around South Africa. So do yourself a favor. It will add more value for you if you get a copy of the book, and then join us from tomorrow at 6 p.m. on Mindset Monday, where we're going to be talking about the first chapter. And for the next 10 weeks, then we'll take a chapter. And I can assure you that everyone that has read the book has given me feedback that their lives have never been the same since reading it. Now we are taking it a step further than just allowing people to read it, but I am giving off my energy to you, and I'm saying this is the space, this is at the angle that I was coming from, this is my perspective, so that you can also connect at a higher level with the words that are written there. I believe that this book is not just for me, because yes, it was stories that were based on me. It came as a result of the lessons that I personally have learned, but I've already learned the lessons. This is for you. It is for you to benefit, and I would love for you to make optimal use of the benefit that comes there, because anything that is information that is put at your disposal is there so that you can really use it to become a better version of yourself. And I even have Tato present today. Welcome. I'm so excited to have you here. So get yourselves a copy of the book. You can send me a private message on any of these platforms that you are on, any of the platform that you are on right now. We have 3 people joining us from 3 platforms. And please get straight to the point. Hi, Unjani, or hey, or how are you? Doesn't work, guys, because at this stage I'm getting a lot of messages from people that want to have their books delivered as soon as possible, and from people that wish to have complimentary coaching sessions. So please get straight to the point so that I can prioritize you. I love you even more when you get straight to the point. So let's prepare ourselves for tomorrow. You are going to be joining us at 6 p.m. tomorrow for 45 minutes. And Khao and I will be sharing the space with you when we will be talking about Inside Out on Mindset Monday. Up until then, remember to have a fantastic Sunday afternoon. This moment right here is the beginning of the rest of your life. And just hold on to your hand, remembering that the best is yet to come. Goodbye.